Here we have a B20vtec just got in from Mindanao. It's a major city down south of the Philippines. Yes, we check it up, and of course, after checking it up on as it arrived, we put it on the engine stand to get to work because we're gonna do a rebuild for this. Yes, we disassemble the engine with you guys, take you along the way, and of course show you guys what we can do and saw. Yes, and of course we ported the head because the owner ran 13.9 and he actually wants to run low 13s, so we told him all the good stuff that's needed to be done. Yes, we got all the rebuild parts, most of it here. Yes, and we take you on the inspection of the block, show you guys what we found, the potential issues on the initial assembly of this engine from way back. Yes, we saw certain issues that everyone here could avoid. Yes, to make a better engine. You know it. Yes, let's go, let's go. All right, first things first, here's a new page. I had to make a new one because when my personal Facebook got hacked, I lost control of the old page. So this is the new page. Like and follow this one, all right? We got the price list there. We even the engine building, labor, head porting, and everything is there. And yes, we occasionally post, or we try to post almost daily on the shop stuff that we do. Like in this intake here, I posted the short ram intake. The comment section became a good discussion. It led to a stock airbox dyno test versus short ram, and then of course, with the comments, then it added to the leading to a test on the whale intake, short ram, and cold air. So you gotta check the page. We have all the discussions there. I try to respond as good as I can on each comment there. All right. If you don't have Facebook, we got my Instagram here. It's quite active too. It's dedicated to SRD Motorsports, as you can see here. I post all the good stuff there too. So yep, we continue to do this. So in the description below, we'll have the link to both Facebook page and the Instagram. And of course, if you like the short form content, we got my TikTok here. Is quite active. It has the same. We got some good entertainment there, so check it out too. All right, so let's start. The B20vtec came from Neil from Mindanao, so he sent this for a rebuild. So yep, we checked everything is on the stand now, getting ready to disassemble it. Yep, as you can see here. So let's start. My colleague's gonna do the disassembly. All right. The reason he sent it for a rebuild is because he said it was making some noises. So, they had to either disassemble it or send it for a rebuild. And then I found out he said it was just recently built. So they started hearing noises. So they disassembled it or checked it and sent it to us. And we found some interesting things. Even just by removing the oil pan, we saw some details and we're going to tell about that. But for now, I need a favor. You got to hit the like button. This way, the more likes the video gets, the more activity it shows to the algorithm. It'll get spread out to a wider audience. It helps the channel and me big time. So I appreciate it if you hit the like button, alright? Yeah. And of course, if you haven't, you gotta subscribe. This way you can watch the videos in your own free time every time you log into YouTube. Because you're subscribed, you'll see we have new stuff coming out, or all the old stuff. You can enjoy it on your own time. Yeah, and also for the hardcore, we got some exclusive and ultra technical videos here. As you can see, we try to continue putting some technical stuff there, including tuning, and yes, engine building stuff, the tricks and all that. It's there. See you there, all right? Yep. Now let's continue. Let me show you the block. Yep, it's pretty decent. Looks good. All right, so we had to order some the usual stuff on the rebuild: some rod bearings, main bearings, piston rings, the tensioner, OEM Honda belt, yes, and the water pump. Yep, and of course here, let's check out the black again. Let me turn it. Let me show you what we've noticed, and this is good awareness for everyone that's building an engine or trying to build their own engine, either for the first time or usual. This is why we always make sure everything is super, super clean. It's because, wait, let me get the number 5 cap. This is the least damaged one. Because 1, 2, 3, and 4 had more scoring. So we'll show you the least damaged one here. Wait, let's put it here. I don't know, here. Let's put it on near the number 3. So it doesn't fall. There you go. Okay, now wait, let me get the phone and show you guys up close. You'll see it was actually the owner was telling us the real thing. It was recently rebuilt. As you can see, the bearings are new, but if you look close, it was assembled dirty or assembled with full of debris. Because look, the bearings are virtually new, but the scoring marks are from the dirt or not unclean assembly. So this is why being clean or building the engine clean is really important, including the internals. You can see the number 5 cap here. Look at that. That's dirt that's scoring there, right? So that's why it's important, even including cleaning the crankshaft, all the details. So you can see literally the bearing was new, no longer new now because of the damages. So yep, of course, since it's a rebuild, we're gonna change all this good stuff here, make it good. So yep, now because we disassembled the head, let's start porting it. Here we are, because it was recently built and tuned. So I'm assuming it's probably tuned well because the carbon buildup is all equal. We know the carbon buildup here is not super thick, so I jumped straight to 80 grit right now. As you can see, you gotta wear a gas mask. You gotta be careful with your lungs. You can see the dust particles are easily removed because this was already tuned good. Look at that. Yep, it was that quick, right? And in case you're wondering, we got a more detailed video on the description below. And also here in members only, we got an even better video. Yes, so we continue cleaning it up. We'll make a few more passes before, we jump to 120 grit on the exhaust. But the intake will just remain on the 80 grit. Yep, so we continue that. Get it good. And now we flip it. We clean up the chamber. So yeah, here we're cleaning up the chamber, making sure there's no hot spots that would lead to pre-ignition. This way, once the tuner gets to tune the car or the engine, he has more freedom in exerting maximum power or maximum effort from the engine without suffering from pre-ignition and whatnot. So this will definitely perform really good. Yep. Again, this one we go with 80 grit, then 120 grit. Yep. So here's the change of plans. The owner decided to go with the ACL race bearing. We were always good with just OEM bearings, but ACL race bearing is definitely not a bad move. So yes, we said, all right, let's go with that. And yes, this is the plan now. Slight change of plans. Now he's going with 1-up pistons, one of my favorites. Yes. And the source, you can source this on Instagram. They have their own Instagram. You can check it out. Yup. Here it is. Yes. I see the dome is actually based on old school Arias pistons. So a lot of OG made power with this Arias design on the dome. So this is a good one. Yep. All right. So let's close it up for now. We're gonna double check the balancing on this on the next episode when we start assembling it. Yes. All right. 1-up pistons. All right. We always do check the balance, and of course we've run about 20 sets of 1-up pistons, and the balance is always good, but we still double check it. So check it out on the next episode. So now here we got the block done with the machine shop because the engine actually arrived here 3 days ago. And then yesterday we disassembled it, sent it to machine shop. Now it's back here next day. So now it's time to check on the ring gaps, bearing clearances, and all the other details. So yeah, we're gonna be checking on that. We're gonna show it to you guys or give you guys the detail. Here's the previous setup. It's a stock B20 block with a Type R head, stock Type R intake, and 70mm throttle body. Now it's gonna be still stock bore 84, but 1-up pistons. Cams is still to be decided. I'm helping him find good cams and the ported ITR intake manifold for good top end, same throttle. It'll be 12.4:1 static compression. So it's gonna run with good cams. Even with the CTR cams, this is gonna be really good. Yep. Now here it is. The ACL main and rod bearings, the piston rings. Yes. Now we can check the ring gap, see how it is, see how good it is. If you guys have any other questions for the next video, comment down below. Let me know. So as soon as the video finished, yes, you know it. You can just click it over here.